It's Tuesday morning, February 25th, 2020, almost 8:30 a.m., and I'm at a Best Western in southeastern Arizona. I get a hotel room, on average, I'd say twice a month, usually to give me a good place to edit and publish the episode for the week. So if it looks like it's going to be a late night, I don't have to chase Wi-Fi around midnight, and then after uploading the episode at Walmart, I don't have to seek out a campsite. I can just pretty much close my laptop and flop into bed, which is nice. The day after I publish an episode, which is usually a Saturday, I devote to email, social media, and exporting my GPS data to Dropbox for my Patreon subscribers. I also do a little bit of light research to figure out where my travels are going to be for that week, and that usually takes the better part of the day. I do need to do that today, Tuesday, but I'm going to try to expedite that process so I can be back on the road around lunchtime. I already have a decent idea of what I'm going to do for the remainder of the week, and that is follow a segment of the Arizona Peace Trail down to Yuma. The Arizona Peace Trail is a very large OHV loop in western Arizona, and I am going to be in the southwestern corner. Alright, I'm going to head to Starbucks and do the internet-y things that I was talking about earlier. Okay, we have water. Now, where are we going? It is extremely windy, and the dust is picking up, and we're going into the desert. We're going into the heart of it. The road degraded very quickly, so I'm going to soften things up a little bit. I'm going purely for comfort. I expect to be off pavement for a bit, so I'm going to take it down to the teens. I am southbound on the Arizona Peace Trail. And right here, it's a proper road, it's wide, it's graded, and it passes through Yuma Proving Grounds at a couple points. Yuma Proving Grounds is the training grounds for the U.S. Army, and the road itself is cool. But it is lined with signs that warn of unexploded ordnance on both sides in the desert. It's generally the type of sign that you want to respect and adhere to avoid misfortune. Cool old historic cabin. That wind's though. The wind is making it very hard to be outside, especially for the audio. think I'm just gonna have to suffer the wind for the night. That's still warm. Campbell's Chunky. Soup that eats like a meal. Perfect. That is exactly what I want. It's Wednesday morning, February 26, 2020. My original plan for this morning was to pack up and continue heading south on the Arizona Peace Trail toward Yuma. But it's a beautiful day, the wind is down a little bit, and I'm particularly interested in seeing what's over there in that canyon. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go for a little hike and do some exploring on foot. Look at this landscape and how ornate the canyon walls are. This is incredible. Possibly the result of an ancient lava flow. There's cavities and natural arches all over the place. This is awesome. I'm in the basin of a waterfall, which is obviously very dry right now, but you can see the marking of the water line, which is probably, I don't know, 4.5 feet, close to 5 feet. I'm following a well-trodden path through a lush valley. I don't think it's a human footpath. I see hoof prints, and I know there are donkeys back here. I heard them last night. It's either donkeys or Tuscan Raiders. Probably the former. This is a small cairn, so maybe this is a human path after all. This outing turned out to be quite the rabbit hole, meaning it's wild and it's beautiful. I'm curious to see where it goes, but it's after lunch, I've logged 2.5 miles, and I need to turn back. All I have with me is bean water and water proper, and the desert heat takes its toll, so I don't want to push my luck. Greens. Okay, too much cheese in that one. That just made a royal mess. My bad. Still delicious though, I'm sure. Oh yeah, it'll be delicious, they said. No cleanup. Oh, cool. It's like a cheese explosion. This is still hot from who knows when, probably this past weekend. There are hot coals down here. Don't you ever get lonely traveling solo for so long? That's a question that I get fairly often, and even more often as time goes on. And my answer to that is absolutely. I think that loneliness is the most challenging psychological aspect of what I do. But at the same time, I'm very comfortable traveling solo. I don't feel inhibited by it in any way, and I love what I do. But I'm a human being. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't hope to one day experience these places and this lifestyle with a kindred spirit and a life partner. That is not something that I'm actively pursuing. I'm relying on good old-fashioned serendipity. It'll happen when it happens. Until then, just gonna keep on. Alright, it's Thursday morning. I put out the fire and broke camp. Now let's keep following the Arizona Peace Trail toward Yuma. I've wrapped up the week in Yuma before, so this is going to work out really well. I know a decent place to camp outside of town, and I know that there is a McDonald's there that has fast enough Wi-Fi to upload a video. This has degraded into a proper four-wheel drive route. I didn't know what to expect today. 2 days ago, before I got to camp, the Arizona Peace Trail was well-groomed dirt road, and it even followed pavement for a while. But this section right here is most definitely an OHV route. Looks like we got ourselves some Mylar. Happy birthday. What an absolute treasure this route is. Very colorful, rugged, and beautiful. Back through the proving ground for 5 miles. All vehicles must stay on road, which is no problem. I'm making really slow progress. It is 12:30 p.m., so I've got plenty of time. A lot of ATV traffic. They'll give you hand signals to show how many are left in their group when they pass. 5 vehicles left, 2 vehicles left, and one of these means I'm the last guy, you're clear. I found an offshoot that offers access to the Colorado River. Just across the river, those mountains on the other side, that's California. back on pavement and I'm still a good 30 miles from town, but I'm gonna head in that direction and grab a bite for dinner. Texas Roadhouse is my favorite steak franchise. And after coming out of the desert, I was craving it so bad. I took my GoPro in, like this, and didn't get any footage of me ingesting my delicious steak because a cowboy sat down right next to me. A really Sam Elliott looking dude. And I'm thinking, if I set up my GoPro to record me eating right next to this guy, that's going to be really hard to explain. But you get the picture. Delicious steak. And now I'm going back into the desert to get myself situated for the night. I can't believe it's Thursday already, because just over 2 days ago I edited and published last week's episode, V8E8, and now here we are again, back to back. When I left the hotel on Tuesday morning, I wasn't sure what experiences I was going to have this week to fill an episode in just 2 days, but it turned out to be really awesome. This week was all based on traversing a small section of the Arizona Peace Trail between Ehrenberg, Arizona and Yuma. And I don't know how much I covered, maybe 40, 50 miles, but the trail itself is a massive loop around southwestern Arizona that's almost 650 miles long. So I just saw a very small portion of that, and it was awesome. And I hope you enjoyed these places as much as I did. But as always, thank you for watching, and I will catch up with you again next week.